I don't think it was recording, Mason. Things can be silly sometimes. Look. Mason got a bass on a swim bait. Uh-huh. All right, guys. He drew blood first. There's the first bass. On the swim bait.
Barely hooked him, too.
Throwing a Jackall rhythm wraith. He's like Jeremiah. Give him that little swim bait. He's going to throw it, and it'll catch fish. Look at that. What the? Look what I found. I told you ought to be some crappie here. He's probably a 9-incher, 9.5, and it's got eggs. That's the first I've caught for a long time with eggs. Look. Yeah. Late spawner, guys. Late spawners. You had to check it, didn't you? Look who caught a crappie. Boys on the road today. 2 bass, now a crappie. No, we don't count them. That's a minus. Ring perch is -2.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a decent one. Decent one. Just about your size.
Dang, Dennis, you really are the crappie master this evening, aren't you?
I'm the crappie master.
Yeah. He's a little bit better, ain't he?
Yeah. Guys, the fish is hard, tough to catch this morning. We got a bluebird sky. It stormed last night, so that's why Mason's calling me the crappie master.
They're calling me the bass.
He's the bass master. He's caught 2 bass today. With a stone swim bait. So we're doing, and because we had a tough time this morning trying to. Should be doing. We started off bass fishing with the Rocky rig and Mojo rig, and so we just went to swim baits. He caught 2 bass on a small swim bait, and I said, let's.
On one of those Jackalls.
Yeah, swim bait and all. So we went to swim baits, and that's what we've been doing, guys. We're gonna go and get a pizza here in a minute. So, no.
I got me one, guys.
Look at that.
Good way to break the ice.
Mason and I are out in the evening. Well, we didn't leave the house till 5 o'clock, and we're gonna see if we can come up a few crappie this evening. Fish in a little pocket here. We got about 3 hours till dark, 2.5, and. We just out on a crappie trip, guys. Let's see if we can catch some more. And he done caught a bass, too.
And a ring perch.
And a ring perch. So he's in a groove here. I haven't caught nothing. That's okay. We're just fishing. Look at that rod. I had one in one video you can see. It's a 16-incher. I thought he was going to break this rod. I mean, he had it doubled. I got him. I got him. I got him. You keep fishing. Oh, he's a meanie. He's a decent crappie. All right, guys, that's my first one. Mason's been catching all kinds of stuff. He's a decent crappie. He's probably 10 1/16. Might have got on the right color. Oh, now we got some shoulders on this one. He thinks he's got. Oh yeah. What in the world?
What is it?
He had. You ain't gonna believe this, guys.
Yes,
Mason. Listen to this. Yes, I had a bass had hold of my crappie. There was probably a 3 or 4 pound bass that had my crappie, and I hope I got it on the video. He come to the surface. I told you he had some shoulders on him. He come to the surface right here. What's that crappie? 9 inches? Yeah, look at the mark. Look here. Look, see the bite mark? A bass had a hold of him. It looked like at least a 4 pound, 3.5. Yeah, we can put him back. 3.5, 4 pound bass, and he got right in there. And I hope it's on camera. And he came to the surface and let go of him. Reeling them in, buddy. They're there. Mason and I are still in. Oh, this is a fat rascal. He ain't very long.
No.
Oh.
Chunk on him, don't
yeah, he's chunky. Let me get my line. I got my string my string strung. I got my line tight. He's chunky though. Look at that.
Nice and crappie.
Ain't that nice crappie? Okay, guys. He's probably 10 3/16. Here we go. Nah. Well, nah. Oh yeah, decent crappie. Guys, look at that one. Mason and I are after him this evening, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. He's a fatty. Let me reach down and grab him.
I got him. Never mind, I got some for it.
Doubles. I'm gonna tell you what, that hook comes out of me. Look how fat that one is. He's wide, isn't he? What do you think, Mason? He's a wide rascal, isn't he? He's a pretty thing. There you go. We're having fun, guys. We don't have but a few hours. We're trying to catch some crappie. We're gonna put up to show you how to cast and he hit me. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta get a little deeper, bud. They're a little deeper. They're about 4 or 5 foot deep. He's white, isn't it? And he's easy. And he's a black crappie. Just this water's been stained so much. He's a little fella. He's 6 7/8. I got him. Guys, I'm having fun with Mason. I've been fishing by myself so much. It's nice to have somebody with me I can actually pick on.
I know, right?
And have a conversation with instead of me. I get tired talking to myself. But they're getting smaller. He's been bit too. Look at that bite mark on him, Mason. Huh. I'm gonna have to start putting a stinger hook. I'm gonna have to run a stinger hook back off of this one, just an open hook, so I can catch those bass that are snapping at my crappie. So I got 2 pound test also. I get Mason off me. See, I just took my time. I didn't get rough on him on that 2 pound test. Woo! He paid. A decent little crappie. All right, guys. We moved spots on him. We changed techniques a little bit. We're fishing a shallow area now. Completely opposite what we throw water all over the camera, buddy. Mason, that's a nice crappie.
Yeah, that's a nice one, all right.
What do y'all think of that one, guys? Look here, the bait could come out of his mouth. Look here. That's why you net them a lot of times. Crappie have a tendency to somehow get that bait and get him flopped around. Y'all can see him. There you go.
That's a nice one.
I was excited because I finally caught a crappie here.
I know, right?
You might have added some brush underneath. There's brush all the way down that bank. See how the brush is behind it? Some of it's in front too. It's a decent one. Guys, the sun's going down. The old red light's on over there. Changes color, and that's green. Go now. We can catch some fish now. The light's green.
Yeah, boy.
Mason and I are still after him. We're back at the subdivision ramp, and we're just trying to catch a couple more before we give up. You know how it is, guys. One more cast. One more cast. Look at there. There's another blind one. You ever say about a blind hog finds an acorn once in a while?
Nope.
Yeah, there's an acorn. Throwing a little swim bait now, guys. It's getting kind of late in the evening. We're just having fun now. Just throwing something. This is a little bass assassin. Mason just caught one, guys. I didn't cut the camera on. We just talking. I said, shoot, I don't have camera on. We're just trying to catch a couple here before it gets dark. Guys, we learned in the evenings, we live in this pocket right here, the subdivision, and in the evenings it's shallow here. But 3 foot of water we're sitting in. But the crappie will run up here in the evenings like this before the water gets hot, and they run up here chasing menace, so we're trying to catch a couple of them.